certainly with all those injuries, and there's that pick and roll, and Howard getting that one to drop.
Sims really headlining the pickups, that's for sure. Sabally tries to step through Hull, back rim and off. Mitchell tees it up, bringing down rain. W in scoring is the Ohio State vet. As good a season as she's had.
Had 8 turnovers, but a turnover by the Fever.
There it is, and Thomas takes. So Phoenix on the board. Perfect inside.
Sidestep right there, and Howard with a nice pass to AT.
So Mack picks up that foul, her first, team's first. Mitchell,
nice pass.
Good hands by Copper. What a dish by AT.
Pick her up in that front court. Slow her down.
She is explosive, and if you... Copper stepping to her right and drilling the three. A dominating victory for the Mercury.
Oh, Boston sets a mean screen.
Wow.
Right. Well, this is a Indiana team.
That was a tough loss for the Fever at Golden State. The other
match right there, and Mitchell trying to get that ball early, gets called for the foul.
Mercury, and I'm telling you, it's a mash unit.
13 games so far this season, dealing with those groin injuries and the hamstring. Freeze against the Mercury. Got injured 2 games later.
And 9-9. Thought they had going the other way. Instead, off of the Merc, Indiana. Look at that block by Mack, and she continues to do her thing on the defensive
kick. But you know, Mack's gotten the minutes, and he said it was hard to get her back in and get.
Quickly to the cup is AT. He's been a recent starter for Indiana, going all the way to the rim. Get time on the shot clock. Switching hands, floater, true. AT hesitates. AT turns, flips.
Just inside that 15-foot shot. Knocks it down.
6 having coached that dynamic duo.
And Bonner had a big game the second game around, 23.
And Mack just all over the place, Annie. Games with 10+ rebounds, 4+ blocks. The first one
that he wants to tighten up down the stretch going into the playoffs.
AT thought maybe she'd take a drive, instead leaving it up. Quick first step. What a feed! What a feed from Hull. Hawked by Sabally. Hull sporting 2 black eyes, suffered. Copper off the pick. And good defense by AT. It's time. Turnover. Indiana along with Kat Westbeld.
By not only Caitlin Clark, but nice pass. Well, the good cut by Copper, and I think Shea Petty never got Caitlin Clark out, with McDonald out, with Cunningham out, with
It's a new franchise record for Indiana. There's the double T.
Hot from threes.
Turner checking in for Indiana as well.
Turnover number 3 for both teams.
It's a 19. 8 on the shot clock.
Well, Mitchell. And she's so deceptive, so quick, so fast.
Yeah, that first step is something else. Turner spent 5 years in Phoenix. Petty, Fever players.
And Breon January, who's on the bench as a coach,
will pick up her second personal. Third team.
And off 8 assists.
And AT have herself another great night. The cutting Bonner can't get it. My goodness! Already with 12 points and the lead back in Indiana's. Thomas just knocks Hull down and can't score. Beth. And you want her touching it every time if you're in right up against Bonner. Good defense by Bonner, and
hit in the eye.
Bonner
only had 4 points, but back here in front of the X Factor, Alyssa Thomas going downhill, drawing the defense, and Bonner having a little daylight.
Her first, team's 4th. Less than. Sabally looking for the roll, not there.
So who is going to be your lockdown defender on Kelsey Mitchell?
15 game and shot clock. Whitcomb, bam! stick by Sammy. I said that Kelsey Mitchell's career high was 28. It's 38. Bigly. She'll go to the line as Hull got her.
Inside with their wing players. We've seen it with Qtr. Now we're seeing it with... Well, she said the biggest thing was she got hit in the head and she was trying to get the makeup person. You couldn't tell.
Early. Hull misses the reverse. Sweet pass.
The ability to shoot the three-point shot. You come up too tight. And Westbell showing her.
Hull has some room and sticks it. It's a one-possession lead for the Mercury. Wild checks, rimming out. Heck of a job. Follows up. Phoenix's lead down to 1. Oh my goodness. Bonner wants to run. Saw 2 all the way to the glass.
For players today, because they don't know and they don't practice it. But when you get a fast break situation.
Back and AT checking back in for the Mercury. Stepping through, there's the kick. Boston wasn't expecting it. Ball stays with Phoenix.
They'll probably reverse that.
Inbound it. Catch and shoot for Bonner, you bet. And Sammy's 3 to end the first quarter was her 500th career.
Well, we talked about owning the glass, and right now, Phoenix is not. The Fever attacking the offensive glass.
Boston wants it inside. What a move by Boston. Tying a season low. They need her to bring it tonight. So far, Boston again maneuvering. Bonner driving against Powers.
Oh, that's a foul.
And 1.
This is the time you want to get those extra reps in the gym.
And Annie, you know you've been around the block at the highest level.
Shoot around and saying, naming off people for 6th player of the year and player of the year, but certainly Bonner's got to be considered for Phoenix in that position.
She is so quick. She's just going to pull up and shoot. Why the heck not?
Well, that's going to be tough.
Yep.
Not a good pass. 4.
Floater not there for 6.
She slowed up just enough for the defense to go by her. She didn't get in her.
She had so many great seasons, and she seems to seamlessly.
Certainly has. Good hands by Makani.
And Monique will pick up that foul, her second. Good shift for Bonner. Already in double. Mitchell keeps that ball alive, dumping it inside. Well executed. Thomas off the glass. Watch if you're into offense. Boston so strong now. Ooh. Mack. What a hustle play by Mack. Crowd saw 2 wide open. You bet. Boston in a crowd, double teamed. Look at the hands by AT.
On the defensive end, helping out, and Boston just doing a great job. It reminds me of, Mobley putting Hull at the line.
To the line. And now for a message from our...
Hull shoots under 70% from threes, but...
Minutes, game started. That's Hull.
That position.
Whitcomb, catch and shoot. Splashes it. That doesn't happen very often, and she loves being able to flip the script.
Got it up in the corner with Sims. It was too long a pass and high, so great pressure defense.
A half. Whitcomb hesitates, and now back to AT. Got to put it up. Oh, to beat the shot clock. 2 against Indiana.
Good hands by Makani.
Long ball, Howard short. And 6, sniffing another triple-double. Dumping it inside.
Phoenix just taking advantage of the height inside.
In the break, leaves it. Makani triple. Oh! For the Mercury, a 10-0 run to end.
Team confidence, and they're able to play more free on offense. And then lots of prayer, guys.
Well, and we talked about the 19 assists. AT, nope, doesn't get that one. Was against San Antonio back in 2006.
Sabally didn't want the pick from Monique. Stepping back, tees up the three. Short of. Kind of a busted play for Howard Hall. Just for Indiana, kind of in and out of the starting lineup. Look at that block by Howard. Good ball movement. Not there for Sims. Ball not.
And loose balls, and Indiana coming up with it.
For Thomas, there's the cutter. Copper leaves it. Mack short on that shot. Out of contact. White cannot believe there wasn't a foul on that much to be decided. AT pulls up.
We'll take it a lot deeper, but that is a big body with Boston down low. Yeah, Copper, who had those 9 points, has been scoreless, but
Boston.
Well, it's a good fast break by Phoenix, but a little bit too tight.
Sabally wants it inside. Well run, career high. Yep, ties that career high, as Annie mentioned, with the 6 dimes. Wants to back it up, now looking for help. Forget the basket. Here's AT. Akola Makani wide open. Rim. Mitchell, so quick off that dribble.
Oh, what a pass.
Leaves it in. Thomas. Triple try.
Mitchell, just great ball handling, and as you see, the defense comes up and powers his way.
For this Indiana bunch. Whitcomb.
Oh, what a pass.
Oh, my. Whitcomb with a couple of triples, but the assists have really been special. The baseline by AT. Wide open is Hull. Wild shot. Smart play by AT.
Unselfish play by Whitcomb.
Maybe thought about it a little too much. Nice hustle play to block her out. 8 offensive rebounds now for Indiana.
And there she also want to give players rest and understand how many minutes they're all going to play.
Cool August.
No, Mitchell's so fast.
Westbeld checks in, held. There's a good look at Clark. Held.
Suffered a little bit too. Oh, nice block.
Turnover. Here comes Sims. Flying down the floor and
coming up with a couple empty possessions, and the Fever attacking, scoring.
62-51, 2:30 left to go in the third. On the shot clock for Held. Hesitates. Jumper. Mitchell. Triple.
Now Sims all over Whitcomb. No foul there. A lot of
8 points now to go along with 7 assists for San. 2 on the shot clock. Floating. Not there. Go.
Yeah, Westbeld with a nice rebound. Back door by Bonner.
At 18. And 16 points. Boston, clever and
what a pass by AT, and then Bonner leaving Powers and Turner.
Bonner. AT.
Certainly have let the players play. 6 of 7 from the line.
Now here's Alyssa Thomas. Receive 2 complimentary tickets to the Mercury versus Sparks game on September 9th. 1 of 2 for AT. 8 on the shot clock for Sims. Line drive from, crowd love that. Westbound. Mercury 67-57 over Indiana. This is